Yo YouTubes, what's up? I think it is part 36 now. It's kind of sad I haven't recorded since about October 1st, and this is October 14th, so it's been a while since I've been able to record Pokemon Blue. So hopefully my memory will be somewhat refreshed enough somehow for me to be able to gather myself in preparation for taking on the Safari Zone now and capturing as many Pokemon as we possibly can here in the Safari Zone, and getting as many items as I possibly can here in the Safari Zone, as there are a plethora of items and Pokemon. I don't really know what what order I'm gonna catch these Pokemon in. Obviously, I'm gonna cover each Pokemon you can catch in the respective areas or the entrance area, and the items. Be checking those off as we go along, and I'll be trying to catch all the Pokemon I can on screen. Otherwise, I'll be just running into the Pokemon that I haven't run into on screen, off screen, and then I'll catch them like I have in the past. So let's get going now. Some of catching Pokemon in the Safari Zone is luck as well. So, you know, it's going to be hit or miss. And another thing I have to remember, once I get the first Pokemon, or the next Pokemon I catch, that'll make 20 for me. Or 50 for me, therefore I can get that experience all from Professor Oak's aid. Alright, so this guy will stop us. Welcome to the Safari Zone. For just $500, you can catch all the Pokemon you want in the park. Would you like to join the hunt? Sure. So we got plenty of money right now. Here they use 30 Safari, or we use Safari balls. You can't use them outside of the Safari Zone, so don't try to sneak them out. They'll take them from you. We'll call you on the PA when you run out of time, or Safari balls. Okay, so basically what you do is you can check your like pack here, and it says 500 divided by 500. That equals 1. No, it does, but that's not the point. You have 500 steps basically, so if I step forward, it's 1 step, obviously. So you have to use those sparingly and smartly as you go throughout the Safari Zone. So here, this is considered the entrance area. You can run into Executes, Rhyhorns, Nidorinos, Nidorinas, Parasect, Pinsers, Chanseys, Slowpokes, and Detrinis. I believe you can run into other Pokemon other than that, but they're ones I've already caught, obviously. You can run into Executes, levels 24 to level 25, 20% occurrence rate, and this is rare. So I'm going to try to take advantage of this. Pinsir is only a 4% occurrence rate. I'm going to just throw a ball at it right away, as expected. So basically what happens is you throw a rock at it, okay? It becomes weaker, so it's basically like lowering its HP. You throw bait at it. It stays with you longer, but it doesn't lower its susceptibility, essentially. So here in the entrance area, you can also get Rhyhorns, levels 25, 15% occurrence rate. It's a rest house. Nidorino is level 31. Nidorino, level 31. Nidorino is 5% occurrence rate. Nidorina is 10% occurrence rate. Parasect, level 30, 5% occurrence rate. Try to figure out if you can catch any in the entrance area, or get any items in the entrance area. It doesn't appear. So you can get a nugget on the island in the entrance area, but I don't have Surf quite yet. What else? Pinsers, level 23, 4% occurrence rate. Chansey, level 23, 1% occurrence rate. Slowpoke, level 15, 25% occurrence rate. Super Rod. And Dratini, level 15, 25% occurrence rate. Super Rod. So I'm going to try to make my way to the Warden's home, and here's an Execute. You can catch these also in, this is Area 1, I believe. So I'm going to throw a rock at it. See what happens. I'm going to throw a ball at it now, and a ball catching a group of balls, essentially. Those look like grade B eggs to me. No grade AA to me. Alright, come on. Some bait. You'll take some bait, won't you? Bait and a rock. What else can I give you? Pokeball? Safari Ball, my bad. Alright, so I'm going to throw another rock at it, and I don't see how an Execute could run anyways. It's a ball. It's a bunch of eggs. Let's work it here. Come on now. I know you're angry. I don't care if I catch the Pokemon. Alright, fine. It ran away. I don't care if I catch you. I just want there to be 2 wiggles with my Safari Ball. Alright, that's all I'm looking for. So we're striking out so far. I'm trying to make it to the Warden's house, the secret house, whatever. Here in Area 1, you can catch Doduos and Kangaskhan. Doduos levels 26, 15% occurrence rate. Kangaskhan level 25, 4% occurrence rate. So, throw a ball. Money! Alright, so I got a Doduo. Very nice. That's the 50th Pokemon. You can obviously evolve them to a Dodrio. It is a twin bird and surprisingly 86 pounds, where it looks like a puffball. A bird that makes up for its poor flying with its fast foot speed. Leaves giant footprints. And we're not in the 2nd generation, so I can't see the footprint of this Doduo. So I'm going to check that one off the list, and that's kind of rare for the Area 1, considering it's only a 15% occurrence rate, so that's good to get that off the plate. And I believe there's an item over here. There we go. So this is TM37. TM37 is Egg Bomb. So I'm not going to be using Egg Bomb. I'm going to sell that. I don't know exactly what the functionality of Egg Bomb is. I've never really run it, and this is rare, 2 Doduos in a row. I've never really had a Pokemon. I might have, for a short stint in one of my playthroughs, have had an Execute when I'm just playing by myself. So there's a Max Potion. And I'll be right back. I gotta check the phone. Sorry about that. I'm back right here. Not gonna talk to that right now. Not professional, I know, but I had to check the phone. Alright, so down here is another item. There's another one right there. This is a full restore. There's a Carbos, I believe, that I'm looking at. Alright, so here's a rest house. And we're gonna head over here and check out this part of the map. Once again, I'm trying to get to the secret house, the Warden's home, to get Surf. That's the prize you get, and eventually, and I want to get the Gold Teeth as well, so I can get Strength. So I'm just gonna keep walking along here. I don't know how many steps I have left. About halfway. I'm trying to recall the steps you need to take to get to the secret house. Not that proficient. I believe I'm in Area 2 now. You can catch the new Pokemon that you can run into are Venomoth, levels 32, 5% occurrence rate, and Tauros, level 28, 1% occurrence rate. So you're coming pretty far, and you're not a high possibility that you run into a Tauros. So what is this? What is the point of this? What is the point of this? This is to mess with me? Alright, so I just wasted a bunch of steps, and I'm obviously not going to be able to run into the secret house now. So I run into some amazingness. There's one hidden item, so in the Safari Zone, and I don't believe it's in there. So we'll see what this guy is. It's a Rhyhorn. You can still catch Rhyhorns here, and I believe it's Area 2, not Area 51. And we'll see. We'll throw a rock at a big rock. I don't know how a Rhinoceros can exist as a rock, a group of rocks. And I would have been surprised if I were to catch that that Rhyhorn. So I'm just going to throw another ball at it. There is some hope I can see. Alright, 2 Wiggles. I'm okay with that. Always some hope. Let's go. Safari Ball, come through for me. Nope. Nope. Looks like it needs another Safari Ball. That's all it needs. That's all you need. Gosh dang. Alright, I'm going to throw a rock at you. You're probably going to run away now. And I don't know how you're not running away from me currently. Money. Alright, so we got Rhyhorn now. It's another one out of the way, and you can get them up to a Rhydon. I forgot what level, I think 42. Not sure though. And it can learn a pretty good learn set, supplemented by TMs. So kind of like the vitamin. Supplement with some TMs and be good. It weighs a lot. Its massive bones are 1,000 times harder than human bones. It can easily knock a trailer flying. So I would like to have that kind of strong bones. That's something calcium won't do for you. Alright, you're just not going to be as strong in terms of your bone strength as Rhyhorn. And it's safe to say, Rhyhorn doesn't have osteoporosis. So this is Area 2 like I suspected. And I don't know if anything is up there, but maybe we can run into a Pokemon. And here is a Nidorino, levels 30. And I'm going to throw a rock at it. Obviously, this is the evolved form of Nidoran, male. And you can get up to a Nidoking. But I'm not able to do that right now, so I'm just going to keep heading on here. And what item is this? This is TM40. TM40 is Skull Bash. Alright, so we are on the pathway to the rest house. But because of that detour I took, it's going to be dicey making it over to the rest house. So, no matter what, we'll be able to collect this next item in a Venomoth! Wow, this is quite surprising. There's only 5% occurrence right here. And I'm throwing rocks at bugs now. You'd think I'd be smashing this. How do you run? You fly. Jeez. Alright, so this is a protein. We got about, this is our 5th item now, and off screen I cleared my entire item pack, just in case. I was able to get all the items that I intend on getting here, at least in the first part, not later on. And I have 3 steps remaining. Ding dong, pa ding dong. Time's up. My game's over. So it's time that I head back out into the Safari Zone now. This may be painstaking for you, but it helps me refresh my memory a little bit, and you know, it just helps me show you guys that you can catch some of these Pokemon that you hear that you can't catch in the Safari Zone, and guides you to some of the items as well. So this time around, I'm going to try to get to the Carbos. And unlike the Goldenrod City area where you can catch Pokemon, you can't bring a Pokemon along with you here in the Safari Zone. So where is that Carbos that I have access to? North part of Mountain, I believe, here in entrance area. Alright, whatever, or area, no, excuse me, it's in area 1. I've already wasted steps. Can't afford to do this. And I don't even run to a Pokemon in the patch of grass there. So I'll run into this little patch. I'm not really sure what those little hedges are. I guess they're bushes? Some sort of hedge? But I'm not exactly sure. So here is the Carbos that I passed up last time. I could be using these, but I don't have access. Or I do have access to my Pokemon. I could be using them right now. I'm just not investing my time into doing that. So I'm going to head back down here. Oops. Guess I could have gone the other route. But I should have enough steps as long as I don't take that detour to make it to Secret House, get surfed, the main attraction of this place. I don't know. I guess they have no customers ever. No people trying to catch Pokemon here in the Safari Zone, because I'm the only one that seems to ever be able to access. And I already caught a Nidoran female, so I'm not going to be worried about that guy. To the Secret House, because I'm getting surf and no one else is ever coming close to that guy. So I'm just going to head up this path. It's kind of simple. Basically, the first pathway you see kind of leads to the Secret House. Otherwise, it would be futile trying to get one of the essential items for the game. I mean, oh no! I took the detour again! Mistake numero dos with the detour here. Goodness gracious. And no, don't take the first pathway that you do see. Sometimes it leads you astray. Trail your own, or blaze your own trail, not trail your own blaze. Because that doesn't make sense, and it sounds suggestive, I guess. So here is a Nidorina, second form in the Nidoran female family, if you want to refer to that as a family. To throw a rock right in your eye, and you ran away. They like to run. So we're going to head right here, and I got about 5 minutes left in this part. In the next couple parts, I'm sorry, just like the last couple parts when I battled trainers, they're not going to be the most exciting. They're kind of going to be mundane, but they're going to be necessary. And I'm just surprised that Game Freak would put such a emphasis on getting surf this way, because I feel like a lot of non-serious gamers would pass this up. Alright, so gold teeth. That's peculiar. I wonder what this gold teeth is. So, we'll see that later on. Hint, hint, I think it's important. We'll check out this sign now. Request notice. Please find the safaris. Warden, they're around here somewhere. Reward offered. Contact Warden. Alright, so here's another item. TM32, which happens to be Double Team, which I can sell because I'm not Pikachu. And there's a random house. I wonder what this is. Who is this lonely man? Ah, finally! You're the first person to reach the secret house. I was getting worried that no one would win our campaign prize. Congratulations, you have won. HM3. HM3 is Surf. Pokemon will be able to ferry you across water, and this HM isn't disposable. You can use it over and over. You're super lucky for winning this fabulous prize. I would agree, because otherwise, I won't even be able to continue my walkthrough. So we got Surf now. I'm going to teach it to Blastoise and use him in company with Surf to get across water later on. And I'm going to find the hidden revive that's right around here. It's in one of the statues. Okay, so there's that revive. We only have 3 more items to get, surprisingly, here in the Safari Zone. 2 in Area 3, and then 1 on the island right at the entrance area. So I only have 5 steps left, so I'm just going to dawdle around here. And then we're going to head back out into the Safari Zone and try to finish up this video with some good content. So, welcome to the Safari Zone. Again, what are you doing back? Alright, so we only caught 2 Pokemon so far, and that's kind of disappointing. In Area 3, I want to bring this up. Area 3 with the secret houses, there are no new Pokemon. It ends after Area 2. You can catch Tauros as a level 4% at a 4% occurrence rate. So if you don't want to be, walking around in Area 2 for a 1% occurrence rate with your Tauros, go ahead and go into Area 3. But there are no new Pokemon from what we already covered. So I might as well teach HM3 to Blastoise now. He can learn it, and I'm gonna have to get rid of, I believe, Water Gun. I still have Water Gun. No, beats me. I'm going to get rid of Bite just because Body Slam is a greater attack. So I'm gonna get rid of Bite. Sorry, Bite. You're a very trusty accomplice in my Blastoise raising. And now, if we're going to Surf. What? No new badge? Alright, so basically we have to face Koga. A new badge we need. We have to face Koga, and beating him grants us the ability to use Surf. And that is just an ugly sprite. I'm sorry. This is appalling. I don't like it. Okay? So I'm going to throw a rock at this mushroom. You didn't run away, Parasect. Come back here. Basically, I could just raise my Paras to a Parasect anyways. And I'm going to see if I can get to Area 3 now. So I can get that Max Potion and Max Revive that I'm still missing. They're both accessible even without Surf, so should be alright. And we're going to head down here. And I'm going to try to run into most of the Pokemon off screen that I haven't run into quite yet. And then I'll catch them on screen, obviously. And here it is again. The old Egg Showdown. This is how you crack an egg, folks. What? Alright, so it ran right away. I probably should have thrown a rock or something along those lines, but I did not. And I failed to catch that Execute for the 2nd straight time, which is not very difficult as it's one of the highest occurrence rates in the Safari Zone at 20% occurrence rate. So I'm just going to keep heading west here. And no, this is not what I want to see. Okay, I'm going to run away from you. And I have 380 steps to use up here in the remainder of this part, and I can't be doing that if I keep running the Pokemon, namely Nidoran females. Okay, done. See you later. Bye. Alright, so I'm going to head through this area, and I believe this is Area 3 now. If I'm mistaken, it might be, or Area, no, this is Area 2 still, I believe. Alright, so Secret House. And I'm going to head up here, because remember what I did last time. If you go over there, that's a detour. That's not good. You're going to waste time. You're going to waste steps. And honestly, it is a challenge to catch the Pokemon you do want to catch because of the steps thing. And maybe this is the only way Fuchsia City makes money is through the Safari Zone. So, I'll give them that. And I'm just going to try to catch this Venomoth right away without using a rock. And if I do, beautiful, caught a Venomoth at a 5% occurrence rate. I guess I could train my Venonat up to a Venomoth, but hey, it's easier to do this way. It's a poison mouth. Yuck. The dust-like scales covering its wings are color-coded to indicate the kinds of poison it has. So it's attracted to light. I ain't got no light for you. No, I'm not going to name you. I'm not going to name you. And I'm going to end. So that's it for part 36, I believe, in the first episode, including the Safari Zone. So see you guys back in part 37, if I'm correct. Okay, see you later.